some of my weaknesses. A pretty woman coming in and just making me believe everything she says. I don't know. I believe people until they give me a reason not to believe them. So you could literally just sit here and bullshit your way through me, and I'll believe you until I get that reason to, to not really believe you.
Hey besties, my name is Reality Allie. Welcome back to my channel where I talk all things reality TV, but specifically Big Brother. And today we are talking about the recent announced Big Brother Season 27 cast. Quick things to note is that Big Brother starts tomorrow, July the 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on my TikTok account. That is my main account where I will be posting all my live feed updates live in action as quickly as possible. Here you will get a daily live feed recap, so it might be a little bit delayed, but if that's your jam, definitely welcome to stick around here. But I recommend also grabbing me over on TikTok as well. I will also be live tomorrow, July the 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll talk for about an hour before the show, we'll watch the show together, and we'll chit-chat afterwards on live and talk about our thoughts about the episode. So without further ado, let's get started in talking about Riley Jeffries from BB27. This guy is 27 years old. His hometown is Luther, Oklahoma. He is a professional bull rider, and he is absolutely the token country blumpkin of the season. Sorry. I want to just go ahead and inform you now. If you see me looking down, it's because I took notes. I spent 2.5 hours watching video footage of their interviews, and then I also read Mike Bloom's article, and I just took notes throughout all of it. So if you see me looking down, it's looking at my notes. Also, I've been recording these for over an hour, and I'm starting to lose my voice now. So if I feel like I don't have high energy, that's probably why. So let's jump into it. This guy describes himself. One more thing we need to talk about is when I critique people, I'm critiquing their cast type. I'm critiquing their gameplay. Once we start watching them play the game, I am never critiquing somebody personally and on a personal level. That's something you have to know about me. I'm critiquing gameplay and the way that they're presented on edits and the way they're presenting on the live feeds, but I am not talking about somebody personally unless they do something outlandish, use a slur, and get ejected from the game. Then we'll probably never talk about that person ever again because WTF. All right, jumping back into Riley. So Riley Jeffries. Riley describes being a house guest as the best thing that's ever happened to him. He feels blessed and he keeps replaying the moment in his mind. He says it's surreal and it's exciting. He went on for a really long time about this. He comes from a Big Brother super family, he says. His parents, his brother, his sister have watched since season 1. He views this as a once-in-a-lifetime chance and is determined to win at all costs. He says that. However, everything else he says after that, you can tell that he's just got a big heart and he doesn't have what it takes to backstab and do the things that you got to do in a social game. He doesn't seem to have it. I think he's going to get butthurt by somebody at some point. So when asked about his strategy and his goals in the game, he says that he plans to be cool, calm, and collected, just being himself without being too much or too little. Sounds good on paper, whatever. He aims to flow with the house dynamic and not isolate himself. He admits that he's not usually a follower, but he's going to adapt and follow when necessary to survive. He says that he has studied past seasons. He's doing everything he needs to do to be prepared to win Big Brother Season 27. He also says that he talks a little bit about his small town in Oklahoma, and honestly, it sounds tragic to me. This is why I'm not made for small town life. He was like, oh, we used to have a Walmart, but we don't have a Walmart anymore. Now we have a Dollar General, and that's where we get our groceries. And I'm like, that sounds horrible. Small town Oklahoma is just where he's born and raised, and he says he's got that typical small town upbringing. He's got a strong work ethic. He obviously comes from a working family. He says he has a lot of perseverance from hunting, from bull riding, and from fishing. And then he goes more into his bull riding, and he talks about how he's been bull riding for 15 years, and it's taught him a lot about resilience. He's been thrown off. He's been injured. He never quit. He goes on for a while about that. His parents have instilled respect and appreciation for others in him. He just keeps talking a lot about how great of a person he is and how great his upbringing was and how hard of a worker he is. And now, then they asked him, what do you bring that no one else has ever seen before? And he says that he's a tough as nails bull rider with grit, determination, and a big heart. He's high energy. He's positive. He's not your typical rough and tumble stereotype. He's ready to bring an authentic personality and a relentless spirit to the game. And I believe all of that about him. I just don't believe that he has any capability to win Big Brother 27. It ain't happening. I don't know who's winning, but I do know it's probably not going to be him. Mark my words on that. So when asked why he's going to win, he talks about how tough he is mentally. I'm going to skip past half of these notes at this point because it was very repetitive with this guy. He plans to enter the game acting fully as himself. He doesn't want to have any secrets or hidden agendas. He's going to tell people he's a bull rider. That's good. And then, they asked him about showmances. He says that he is open to showmances. So I need you all to drop in the comments which lady you think he's going to be interested in. Because he talks about how he knows that he has a type. And if his type is in the Big Brother house, he's fully open to a showmance. They asked him that heroes versus villains question that they're asking everybody. And he says he sees himself as a hero. He's not mean-spirited and he's not vengeful. He said that he wants everybody to succeed. And then he just, again, starts reflecting on his positive family that he grew up in. And it's just like, we get it. His secret weapon is that he's going to kill him with kindness. I don't know how that's a secret weapon. That's just like, it's typical. He plans to use his gratitude and his humility as a shield in the game. Don't know how he plans to do that. But when asked about his Big Brother bucket list items, he said he just wants to go in there and have fun. He wants to be himself. He wants to make lifetime friends, which I do appreciate that sentiment, because that's yet another, much like we saw with Clifton, Captain Will Williams, he's in it to just experience everything and take it all in because he's a Big Brother superfan. And this guy, he comes from a Big Brother superfan family. So those types of people, they're just so excited to be there and to be on a show that they've watched for many years and love, that I do believe him when he says that type of thing. But he does keep talking. And here's my final thoughts on this guy. He talks a lot about how positive he is, how positive he's going to be, how much positive energy he has, and positivity. He may as well be a gosh darn camp counselor with how much pep in his step that he's going to bring into this Big Brother house and positivity he's going to bring into this Big Brother house. I just don't care about that. Like, me as a viewer, I could care less about the positive country bull rider dude. It's just like, it's not my thing. It's probably going to be well received by the casual viewers, but for me as a live feeder, I don't know. I just don't think he's going to entertain me, and I'm not excited for him. But those are my thoughts on him, and if you know him, if you're his family, don't be offended. This is strictly game. These are my thoughts on the game. These are not my thoughts on him as a person. I'm sure he's a wonderful person. I'd love to hang out with him, but I don't care about having kind-hearted values on Big Brother. It's a game for snakes. So that's about all I have to say about Riley Jeffries from Oklahoma, who is going to be on Big Brother season 27. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And please, if you could do anything at all, like this video. Every little bit helps me so much with the algorithm. I would very much appreciate it as a small creator that's trying to build and grow. I really would love to grow my account to something over here. It is over on TikTok, so that we can all continue on with this BB bestie community that I have built for myself and for you. And hopefully I'll be able to go live over here a little bit and try to figure out a little bit more about YouTube soon. So stay tuned for what I have coming. All right. See you later, BB besties. Bye.